It's a
Hey!
stream.
There we go. And we are live and sounding good.
Are we?
Can
Guess
you hear
so.
me? I was very quiet last time.
I've cranked
I'm
you
about
guys
to-
up some.
Okay, I'm about to
Okay,
check
good.
the audio as well.
We're gonna do an audio check, guys. Check, 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 check.
Best part of the stream.
This part of the stream is audio. That's why you guys tune in to join, all 0 of you. While we check audio levels, recap. We've inserted ourselves in this grieving family's recently deceased. We have...
I checked the... Sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, we've ingratiated ourselves within this family. Gonna take advantage of them. We've met the mother, the wife of the deceased. She's a very sick lady that likes to gyrate. Figured out the brother likes to hunt, and we spent a good long while in that mansion solving all the puzzles and finding all the stuff. And we made it outside. Woo! And also I was thinking about throat medicine and throat doctors, but that doesn't seem important.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Nope, not at all.
I feel like I've already figured it out. But,
Yeah.
but I don't know
Basically,
for
if you
sure.
have throat sickness, don't do anything about it because you'll get murdered.
Well, just put you on the list, essentially.
Yeah, and make sure your name starts with a Z when you start doing throat medicine. Keep you alive longer. Alright. Let us finish this. I'm thinking we'll finish it tonight.
Okay.
But
Well,
we'll see.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. Either that or maybe one more part. Who knows? We haven't even reached half our ego yet. We are below half our strength, but approaching it. Collect ego points by role-playing as a person.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
I was not over here when I ended.
Are you gonna share the stream with us, or...?
That's
you're
right.
blind.
You guys
Always
can watch,
forget to do this.
You guys can always watch this. Well, it saves on data.
Well, yeah, but we'd be like 5 seconds behind.
Alright, there, the stream's up.
Got the numbers.
Oh, great.
I'm going to go back to where I was.
Can you turn the sound effects down just a little bit?
What is it?
Can you turn the sound effects in the game down a little bit? Otherwise,
No,
it's just gonna
louder. I want that fountain to be blasting in my
Yeah,
ears.
the fountain is just like the loudest thing.
Oh, let me go ahead and get that.
I hope my
Does that
chair's
sound better?
showing up. Yeah. No, it's just in my left ear mainly, and I really need to pee now.
How about now?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just. Well, yeah,
This is
that's
where
a lot better.
This is where I ended No, I don't want to go inside.
Gotta go back into.
I spent all of
limbo.
the last part escaping the house. I don't want to go back in.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Yeah, where's the cayenne, Billy?
Is that what he said? I just heard, where's Miyokai?
Is
That's all I heard.
is Hercule when he like?
Something makes me feel uncomfortable.
That's what I feel like when I'm when I'm at the game store. Oh, look, Billy, it's you.
Brown pellets.
Head wrap. At least when
Revolting.
Onlyplay said that, it looks like Tomar, kind of. It's just a dead animal.
But you look like a dead rat, Billy.
Oh, thanks.
These flowers are missing some polygons. Square flowers.
The gardener does
the
not
common
follow the
square
alignment.
flowers.
There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Okay, thank you for that achievement.
Brown
But it's the brown.
Rev-
It's the brown pellets, but it's not the dead rat.
Brown revolting. There, that's better.
Brown revolting.
What? I had to. That's confusing. Over here. Oh, I think we've exhausted the top part of the balcony. Now we go to this hedge mage. Hopefully, he can find our way out.
Maybe someone got lost in the maze and died there. That's what the smell's about.
But no, I didn't command you to do that. I swear, he has a mind of his own
Drinking the
sometimes.
conditioning.
Yep. He'll find a frozen Jack.
It was
Nicholson out
probably the
there.
gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers.
Well,
This subject will probably be useful to me.
yes, like adventure game
Let
logic.
us now try and get our brain cells to work.
This might be useful later, and then at the end, it's like, oh, I jab it in here.
Well, I mean, for the fact that we took apart, what's his face's pen 3 months in advance. I don't know what. Hastings, yeah.
You know, I gotta just guess that one.
Why do you guess these? I don't understand
These
the
are the
thought
easiest thing
process.
to
Everything
figure
that
out.
Poirot has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her.
I'm just joking,
Let us
guys.
now try and get our brain cells to work.
I know what I'm
We
doing.
got another one.
Is
Is
Thora
Thora poison? Okay. There was a poison rat, yes. A rat poison. And no?
And
Probably
she
the
was
first
a
one, right?
tobacconist. We just pull out.
Oh, wait, no,
evidence
maybe not.
It's not relevant at all.
No. Material
I think it
proof.
is the first one, right?
Laura left a letter behind. No, I think it's
No.
I think it's just this, right? No, it's this. These guys are easy. Oh.
Well, comparatively,
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property.
Now, we promise this is going
I've
somewhere.
finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Well, that's it.
Oh, well, we just
That was it.
yeah, we got everything we needed.
Yeah,
we
oh,
can
I got
solve this.
I got everything I needed here.
Yeah, well, I think we solved the case.
It was rat poisoning all along. I can whip out my wicked specs for the.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
Well, according to my co-host, it doesn't. Drives in the madness. Telephone Hastings.
I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Oh, what the crud?
She always does that.
This wisteria is in full bloom.
Those are ravens.
Rose losing his marbles.
Yeah.
I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry.
He's obsessed with symmetry. He's like Kid Death from Soul Eater. He was a fat Belgian man.
Death the kid.
Yeah. You think that anime would be improved if Death the Kid was replaced with Poirot?
I think 100%.
We're back in the Resident Evil mansion.
Dog's gonna jump out of a
I must
window.
put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Can you imagine?
Where did I
We're
even
playing
put
this normal game and a dog just bursts through. All of a sudden, Poirot just pulls out a gun.
He does have one.
He
He
does,
never
but it's
uses it, but
Where did I even get the skeleton key? I can't remember.
we were given it so we could find the meds for the old lady.
Oh, that's right. I should get.
Best to leave a...
So, no, it was in the. It was in one of the cabinets, wasn't it? I don't think it was that one. It was the maybe that one. No. It was inside the lion head or the cougar head or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got my little brain cells to work or something.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
Yes, we have
Where'd
untethered
they
Poirot
force
for
you to
this
put that
row.
up?
Beware, Poirot is untethered now.
I feel like if
Hello,
I
Hastings?
didn't put it up,
I have finished
someone
in
on the phones
Churston.
would have pointed it out.
I will take the first train.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you know how to restore
Well, you could
writing
just
on a
fade
burned
to
document?
black and then
Yes, you
That's
just
true.
have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper.
Why does he know
Then the
this?
characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings.
the first
Could you
time
please
in the whole
order the
game.
solution
Thank
as
Yeah,
soon
you.
as
that's
possible?
right. Hastings hasn't really done
Of
anything.
course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
How you say goodbye? You said that all wrong.
It's like he speaks a different language. or
I
something.
know.
I know.
Ah, the piano. Let the
Donald
drunk man
Fraser
get-
is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
I
The name
gave
Fraser always throws me off.
Yeah. Niles!
Miles.
Rose doesn't start the killer, Niles.
Ooh, we got the Hungarian mustache.
What is that? Why are you saying like that, Hastings?
He's like a.
This
he's like
bottle
a
is for our
nervous
visitors.
boy or something.
Personally,
like that.
I prefer the sherry. Mon ami,
But
it is a
she was
pleasure
older
to
by
be
his
working with you
father.
again. I have missed you this past few years.
What?
What?
Who is that?
That's
That's Hastings, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Did he? Was he away before this case happened? I thought he was always here.
I don't know the lore.
I don't know either. Come on, Billy.
Royal
What's the lore?
Mathematical and
What
Statistical
happened?
Society's Bulletin,
He
September the
was
9th,
like,
1935.
Oh, Hastings, it's good
The
that we are
alphabet
working
murder,
together now.
a
It's been so
methodical
long.
madman.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know.
It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next
Well,
crime?
26, right?
Yes,
Number of
and it is
victims?
easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities, and villages whose names begin with a D, and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same.
Man, we're getting a math dump.
On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities, and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the
Oh my
calculations.
goodness, it's clickbait, basically.
Hastings, have you been letting the tabloids put their stuff through here?
Daily Blag,
Like a YouTube,
August
it's like a
31,
YouTube video where they're like,
1935.
we're gonna put the
Moustache
thing we
at half
advertised
mast.
at the end of the
Poirot's
video.
repeated failure in ABC case.
YouTube.
Sometimes
nothing's ever
small
changed,
things
has it?
trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment,
Wait, is
I
Hastings
also
been
noticed
gossiping about
his
us in the
mustache,
papers?
of which he is so proud,
Hastings
being
is such a
duller than
grudge.
usual.
He sold us out.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said
5
any
seconds.
such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Oh, of course, Hastings.
Oh, the relieved
Oh, Paul doesn't
sigh.
believe him.
There was the relieved sigh became the stony silence. And yes, I did read the papers like this, leaning over Hastings. Oh, look, a pin for me to disassemble right in front of you, Hastings. Don't mind if I do. I must perform my rituals by activating the fan
Some cool
with
hair.
my mind.
The fan with no source of power, seemingly.
It's always there for us. The relieved sighing chair. Now let's talk to the psychiatrist here, Fraser.
We gotta look at him first.
This man is tired.
He's always been tired since
Is
we
he-
first saw him. He doesn't sleep, he just drinks. The man constantly has a hangover.
Unshaven swine.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Animal.
Like,
That's just-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Bothered to undress before coming here. I was like, what?
Yeah. I paid good money for this.
But
Mr.
Poirot
Poirot,
has
I
to
don't know
like
why I'm
concentrate
here.
on a person for like minutes at a time to figure out things that we would just like know. Accuse him of being guilty.
What would the fat Belgian
probably
make?
become impatient, right?
I am not going to play games with you, Mr. Fraser.
You don't understand me.
What is this?
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about
Poirot,
myself.
I love ya.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, I love you,
I keep having a
man.
horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
I'm drunk. What's your excuse?
I think this is very like insensitive to Scottish stereotypes. It's not exactly improving their image. It's kind of it's kind of racist, you know. It's like, oh, we need a Scotman in here. Oh, he's also drunk.
Scott, man.
Sweet Jim Scotland.
Well, what's just keep becoming impatient.
No, I think Poirot's gonna be like, ah, we need.
He's disillusioned. Remember this?
Have a drink
Encourage
and
him.
tell me about this dream.
He doesn't need another drink.
Aha,
to
I
be
was
honest.
right. I am thinking like Poirot.
It's
Well,
always
Karen
the
is
same.
dead.
I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat and I squeeze and squeeze until she's dead.
Oh, that's
Her
that's
head
good,
falls back.
normal.
And I see that it's no longer Betty.
Don't worry, Donald.
It's Megan's face.
Over the
Hey,
corner calling the police.
That's like Star
Have you
Wars.
seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our
Darth
grief
Vader.
has brought us together. I never really knew her before,
I crawled through a tree and I
She's really
strangled
quite a
her and I saw
remarkable
my own
girl.
face reflected back at me.
but I would never tell her about my dream.
Mainly
Why
because it
not?
consisted of me
Is it her
strangling
you're
her,
attacking
but-
in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very
She's
interesting.
a succubus. I figured it out.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Although, what we know of Megan, I think she might like that kind of thing. I mean, she seems to like the dude, even though she knows he's a violent drunk. So
I know.
Donald was a violent man.
Donald was a violent man.
Donald is tired. This is like the start of a Silent Hill plot.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
What?
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Yeah, go on,
Oh.
do.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancée? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser,
Scotland!
and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains.
Sleep
It's
on
easy
top
to
of
sleep
the-
rocked by the sound of the wheels.
I like trains.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him.
Can't make
I
that
think
joke.
Megan will take care
Yeah,
of
why
him.
do women like Roy?
Oh, I remember.
What-
Did you
what is he
order the
offered?
product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is
We
late,
can fix
and
it.
ask Miss Gray to come tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
I
I
can
have a few
fix them.
questions I wish to ask her.
Good.
Yeah, you're right, Roy. His accent does leave a bit to be desired.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
He would come out and just say lie to throw him off, you know? It's like, I did not accuse accuse you of, you know.
Okay.
You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Destabilized Goddard.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
A stocking salesman.
Medium
Well,
size,
if it was Christmas stockings, it might have been an elf. Santa
Glasses.
Claus.
dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about
Did
him.
he have throat issues?
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
What? Ask whether she resigned of her own free will? Oh, okay, I can see now. I was... Weird
Yeah,
sentence.
she was.
I was like, she resigned, and it was like, why is she like giving up? I think he would say this. Point out that her departure is suspicious.
Mademoiselle, the circumstances of your departure do not appear very clear.
Mr. Poirot, your questions are offensive. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
I'm not a good Poirot. I'm not getting any of these right.
You're terrible, Poirot.
Are you planning on going back to collect them?
No. I prefer not to carry the weight of the past.
Bien.
Learn nothing.
I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no.
Have you ever
If Lady
stopped being
Clark
your
had
wife?
died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd ask you?
How dare you ask such a question?
How dare you?
How scandalous.
Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
You blew it, Poirot.
You blew it.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings.
Always
I
have
simply
to-
asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
We always
Hastings
do
has
so
the
well on this.
strangest sitting pose. Just a
Where did we get that
Duchess.
piece of information from? What's her face?
I guess from the sick lady, whose name I forget. That's not no though.
No, it would be the stuff related to Franklin. No, no. There's only one.
No. I'm missing a piece here. It has to be some of the. It's not.
Well,
Let's see.
what's
Sir
the
Margot
nine?
offered Thor a brooch. There we go. Haha.
Okay.
Activate the gray cells, as they say.
Alright, we got it.
As literally as one person says.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
Why not both?
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
Remember,
I see.
Hastings.
You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
You're black
Do not
pilled.
get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
You're a common. I've tamed the Nordic firestorm. Yeah, Bexel's very popular vacation.
Oh yeah, the stockings.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's see, personal. Ah, there we go. Stockings. He's selling programmer socks.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Job.
Arrest every stocking salesman in England. Have to go telephone Jap.
Oh, so that's why there's no more stockings in England.
That's right. They were banished, defeated by Poirot. What a addition to his character portfolio there. He tripped. He killed Betty.
Oh, good.
Pointless information.
All right.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
Dog?
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Oh, they're actually doing
The
it.
suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
I wish that Jab would have a little bit more enthusiasm in his voice. He always sounds like he's about to pass out. Or he's very fed up with the situation. Oh.
Is this just this guy?
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
I've already killed enough
You
people.
shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
He's the kind of man who doesn't have those. Oh. Very ominous suitcase closing.
Can never trust a man who ominously closes
Can you
his
get the
suitcase.
post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Where did this come from?
Très bien.
Trouble in paradise.
What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so
It's
disagreeable.
always done when I told him. He's my whipping boy. Go collect the phone. I'd say you're very rude. Any more... Wait. Is it going to make it read me... I
You have to read through them again.
If it's the same thing, I'll click through it.
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The
So-
alphabet murder, a methodical madman.
Let's hope it's not another rambling.
It's highly probable that the alphabet murder... Yes, and it is easy.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's the D's.
Go. Royal...
No, I didn't want to do that again.
Yes.
Yes.
On the
Yes.
After...
It's got a lisp there.
Go to the lab. Daily Blag, August 31. Sometimes small things...
I wonder if Hastings
3
will plead
mornings
his
in a row,
innocent again.
confided to us. This
Hastings
apparently
stabs
casually...
him in the back.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
I feel like we're stuck in a loop here, Hastings.
That's the real mystery.
Yeah, we need to escape this Groundhog Day. Alright, I must go collect the post and figure out why Hastings doesn't like me.
Are you collecting the post, Poirot? Are you collecting the post, Poirot?
You?
Are you?
Yeah, because
over here.
Like,
It is not the
bickering
right
with
time.
us.
It's not the right time.
We gotta collect the post.
Dramatic
Otherwise, Hastings will hate us
reveal.
forever. And
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T.
What?
The next little incident will
he's
take place in
freaking
Doncaster
paraphrasing the
on
letter.
September 11th. So long,
He
ABC.
used an R and an N to make it
I
M.
should compare this letter with the
Did
one
he?
on my desk, which I received
rewrote
earlier,
Matt
to see
Corden's
if it
later.
does indeed come from the same
Yeah, I
person.
see
I
that,
can
but it's
already
hard to tell
point
if it's
out-
just like the typesetting being slightly messed up. Okay, we got a
Well,
red
it's the-
indicator.
He's the worst typewriter of all time.
Where's
It's
my...
like falling apart as he uses it.
So go back to the main... I have to exit the game and go back... Oh, no!
It is now the right time.
It's not the right time to go back to the main menu. Listen to Poirot. Here are the letters, and I've already... Yeah, la la la.
We're
Alright.
so engaged.
Well, I mean, I can already see the difference.
But can Poirot see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Let us examine this more closely.
They heighten your gray cells? No!
I wonder if it's the eye.
Yeah!
Certain characters in the two letters.
I gotta do
I
it here.
think the
Yes,
whole
this
point
I is weird.
is like we're trying to prove that
Yes,
someone's
the
not
I
trying
characters in the two letters do indeed have the same
Oh.
defects. I have to find some other similar
Do what?
defects to...
like we're just trying to confirm that the letters are from the same person.
A copycat killer.
Yeah. Someone might be trying to mislead us.
Yes,
or-
the
yes.
A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
And the punctuations are extra thick.
The W is not printed
Oh
properly.
yeah, there's also the W. Like, I
You
did
just randomly click.
No, I was trying to get the comma because all the punctuations
Oh,
like
yeah.
blurred in, but I got the wrong thing. I did that before.
Will. The next little incident will.
Ah.
Of course,
Trespassers
the
will.
W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same
Of
defects.
course.
My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
So,
Yeah, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt
Oh, I was
documents.
about to bring that up.
I've received the
What
project I
happened to the
need.
burnt documents?
Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Why don't you take them yourself?
Wait, why does Hastings hate us now?
I
So
don't
he tore
know.
apart his pen?
I have no idea where this has come from.
We don't know.
It's really making me uncomfortable that he's yelling at me like this. I want him to leave, but I'm too nervous to say anything. Oh, he's over there now.
He's at that age.
Yeah.
The terrible 52s.
Yeah, like he'll grow out of it.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Oh, okay, he's back.
Well,
I think he's
is he bipolar?
Yes.
Now, down to work. All of this needs putting in order a little.
Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, it's always this one goes right here. What?
Well, do you have to put it in the middle? Oh, I think the top one. Oh,
Yeah, it's like I can only look into like.
okay. I think we have to do it based off of the top piece. No, wait. I don't know.
Boy.
Okay, we do have to do it off the top piece, the topmost piece.
That.
Puzzles. I want to shoot something. I missed that.
Sorry, Billy. This is
You
a.
played the wrong game.
This is an intelligent, a thinking man's game.
This page is finished.
This is for true intellects.
That's done. 3 more to go.
Intellects?
Yeah, 3 intellects. Us.
Yeah, we're so smart.
We are. You think a normal man could play this game? I think not. See? It's already too much.
The little You see the little divot? It should go up there. No, the top. That should be the top of the piece. No. Oh my goodness.
Bam. See?
Yes.
This page is finished.
The page is finished, Jake, like you.
And that's 2 done.
You keep back talking
It's
to me.
easier than I thought.
See? He thinks it's easy. Spatial awareness, don't fail me now. Bada bing, bada boom.
This page is finished. Only one more. Keep going.
Alright.
Who's he talking to? Himself?
Yeah, because, well, if he talks to Hastings, Hastings is gonna yell at him for some reason. He's gonna be mean to me.
Keep going, Poirot. You can do it.
Oh my goodness.
Top. No, what? Why do you just randomly do things?
No, I figured it out. It's like this. It's the hitbox is a bit finicky.
This page is finished.
No, I know. But you tried to put
All the
this
pages
small
are
piece
reconstructed.
down at the top.
Listen, my mouse is a bit weird.
Oh yeah, it's the mouse.
It's the mouse.
I think your brain's a bit
I didn't get a lot
weird.
of sleep last night.
Now
you know,
to
my
huff
legs
this
hurting.
hydrochloric acid.
A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent.
Let's solve this solvent. Watch out, Hastings.
The cloth is now soaked with solvent.
I hope that Poirot uses it to knock out someone. Mainly Hastings for being mean to him.
Hastings, you would pay for being a jack to me.
Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher,
No.
shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
He acts
I
like
got it.
You can't tell
Look.
me what to do, Dad. I mean, Poirot.
Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
How would we know?
read the reconstructed documents and find their secrets.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine.
Ah, they all went to the same throat doctor.
Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill.
That's what I said.
Chronic bronchitis,
throat-based.
causing dysphonia.
We didn't know
Advised
that
to
until
stop
now,
smoking.
Billy. Sorry.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
You can't break sequence?
War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
Now the medical condition of being late.
Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh, I wonder who the next... Whoa.
You think it ever goes wrong and Poirot just, like, loses his mind for several minutes?
No, that's the wrong one. We're trying to find out where they came from. Bexhill is a very popular seaside resort.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Hang on a
Probably
second.
the last one.
Oh, I guess, I mean,
There you go.
it was like, where the burn dot, you know, whatever. I was given false information. I was misled.
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt, they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
So is Hastings done with his rebellious phase now, or...?
Yeah, he said he was ready to take notes. I don't know. We
Oh,
don't know what went wrong with him, but he fixed his program.
I guess so. I guess I guess Poirot just looked at him condescendingly enough, and he just gave in.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Wing cheek.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust. How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station.
You know, both
He got off the train
the
from
voice
London,
actor and
but
Jap are
after
calling
that,
it in.
Nobody knows where he went.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like he's reading a play card just in front of him.
That is great, Poirot. I am Jap.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
How do you
Trust
know
me,
he's
Chief Inspector.
there?
You appear to
How
be
do you
very
know
sure of
he's there?
yourself.
All right.
Very well. I'll call the Black
All
Swan
right.
straight away.
When
The
they
only
told
show
me
get a shock when he
to
learns
voice
that there's a
Inspector
murderer
Jap, I
under
told them I
his
wasn't
roof.
an actor, but they said they wanted the truth. So
It's
so here's the truth of Inspector Jap.
Green Lantern.
I think
I
I
headed up to
I
here
think
with you.
Poirot would just circumvent Jap and just call directly.
Yes, he would.
Chief Inspector, I would rather call myself.
As you wish. Please
Well,
go
what
ahead.
good would calling yourself Poirot?
I thought that's gonna make sense.
That's so pointless.
Hello, the Black Swan.
Stupid.
Hercule Poirot
Bro,
here.
you're stupid.
May I speak to the owner?
Speaking. Dick Dudley Dunbar. How can I help you?
Is there Mr. Cust among your guests?
He arrived today. Shall I call him for you?
No, it is you I wish to speak with.
But who is this Cust?
Gonna kill you.
Have you heard about the ABC case?
Oh, yes. I must say I'm not all that reassured. What with
He's
my name
aware.
starting with D and all that?
You're in danger. Beware of your guest.
Do you think that Cust might be dangerous? Oh, I do hope you're wrong. He seems so harmless, you know. Oh, yes, completely harmless.
I hope you're wrong because I just gave him a knife.
Listen, Dudley, you're in danger. You need to forward this call to 15 other people, or else a guy named Cuss will kill you in your sleep.
And I would warn him.
Do not be fooled. He has already killed 3 people and you are next.
A murderer? Under my roof? God!
Just believe.
Dunbar, can you hear me? Dunbar! Hello?
I think we've
Dunbar has had
escalated.
malaise. That's all we needed. I'm calling the Doncaster police. I hope they get there quickly.
Yeah, I hope so. I feel like that
Hello,
should have been our
Poirot.
first
We have some good
response.
news. The police in Doncaster have caught our man at the Black Swan Hotel. They're sending him here by train.
How is the hotel owner?
He had a heart attack. He was taken to the
Oh,
hospital.
whoa,
my
that's
God.
very unfortunate.
It is my
You
fault.
scared
When I told him the
them?
killer was at his hotel,
What?
I should have been more considerate.
Come on,
That was the
Poirot.
wrong
You
decision.
weren't to know he had a weak heart.
What the crud?
Oh, he did.
The
Oh,
game-
that's right. We read his medical records. He had a heart disease.
You, Luke, you killed
You
the man.
murderer.
Wait, let's
I'm
go back
good,
in
Johnny.
time.
Just lie. Don't let Jack know you got it wrong.
No.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could
That's
search
right.
him in
Dig
London.
this hole deeper.
Where does he
Too
live?
embarrassed.
The
Look
Marbury
at that.
Guest House.
Hastings is
I'll see
judging
you
you
there.
in his out
Yes,
of
but start
focus
without me.
state.
First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt.
Filthy liar.
Poirot, that
Why I
was.
hate you
Hastings,
now.
we are making good progress. Please go inside the room of our
Ignore
number 1
the we
suspect.
gave a heart attack to.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you are so nervous
Oh.
and bad-tempered.
He's scared
A
of-
visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
I
Brush
will,
your teeth.
I will send more people to the hospital.
And Hastings doesn't
To
obey
Marbury
him,
Guest
he
House,
threatens.
please.
More people will die, Hastings, because of you.
You told me to warn him, Billy.
No, wait, what?
You did. You said warn him of the killer, and I listened to you.
Yeah, we did. We did agree, but we weren't fully paying attention. You should have told us about his medical history.
Yeah, it was not my fault.
I'm so glad that this poll has been positioned right here.
What the? It's so off.
Marbury.
Weird,
There is a very
like,
pretty village by
angle that
this
we're
name
looking at.
in Cheshire.
Oh yes, the taxi driver, and he never turns off his car.
He's always ready to go.
He's always burning gas.
I burned through $5,000 worth of gas so far.
These are
Is that-
old cars, so.
Is that King George? I guess he would be king around this time.
Queen Elizabeth behind the counter.
She wasn't even. I don't think she was born yet.
Yeah, no.
It is a very beautiful piano. Maybe Mrs. Marbury likes to play in her free time.
Why don't you put down a few chords there? You look like you have a weak heart. Maybe I can.
This guy's a fucking... He's a serial killer who technically never killed anyone himself.
It looks like I found the real master of this house.
It goes after
The cat did it.
master of the house.
There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury
Were we
lets it
supposed
do
to
what
be
it
worried?
pleases.
I don't know. What are you implying, Poirot?
The cat's killed. It will kill again.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jupp told me that you might be coming.
You said anyone with heart problems should run as fast as possible.
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some
Oh.
journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
Zoom in.
By
I've
me,
suspected him for
personally.
some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr.
Paddington?
Cuss left behind an ABC with
It's actually
Doncaster
gone
underlined.
Paddington Station.
As you
Yeah,
can
they named the whole
imagine, when I
station
saw
after
that, I called Scotland Yard.
Wait a minute.
One moment, please. How did you know that Cust had underlined Doncaster in his railway guide?
I went and had a look in his room.
Aha, it's her.
I see. Do you
It
make
is
a
her.
habit of searching through your lodger's belongings?
Well, what are you going to do later? I bet you're going to poke around his room too.
Yeah, but I'm.
Ooh, got
Tell me,
him.
did you have any other reason to suspect Mr.
But
Cust?
I'm an
He's rather queer.
investigator.
He talks to himself. He has a
Poirot was
bad cough
destroyed by
because of the
facts and
war, he
logic.
says. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
Can't recall.
Cust used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Yes, although he was unwell on trains.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No idea.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
Oh, she's useless.
I remember one thing. Bexhurst by the sea, right?
Yeah, it's a resort. I've been told
Indeed,
repeatedly
it is a
about
large
it.
seaside resort.
Oh, there you go.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cast asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
Very
Ask her to
interesting.
continue.
Please
There's
continue.
no point in,
I
like,
also forgot
contradicting
to
her.
say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churchton. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
A riveting
That will be all for now.
conversation.
I'm going to take a look at his room.
Zoom in
Take the key on
closer.
the counter.
Get that conversation going, just living right up in her face.
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all...
Yeah, you said so. Oh, let's look at it.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
She'd lie to us?
Was she trying to hide details so she can talk to the press first?
Let me analyze this wench.
This woman appears to be in bad mood.
Uncommunicative posture? Is she peeling a rock? What is that? Annoyed.
Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
Okay, I'm glad we know that.
Potatoes.
Right. Is that all? When are you leaving?
Well, she changed immediately. She reminds me of Hastings.
I can't question her anymore.
Can you not? Yeah, there we go. Intimidate her from across the room.
Let me talk to you and expose your lies, woman. No, apparently I can't do anything anymore. I guess I'll have to come later.
I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
Yes, I know.
Okay, well, go say it.
I was trying to, Poirot. You wouldn't let me.
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexley murder. Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here. What about it?
Oh, you daft woman.
Daft.
Daft punk.
Yeah, you daft woman.
You rented the same room to two people. That's fraud.
Calm down, Mr. Poirot. My lodgings were full and I couldn't let poor
Oh,
Mr.
thanks,
Fishman
Poirot.
sleep outside.
You be afraid of Poirot. Fear him. I still talk.
Don't forget to return the key.
Right. We ascend the stairs. What a very messy room. Just buys these in
ABC
bulks.
guys. Enough to sign about a dozen murders. It's closed.
Oh, it's closed?
ABC guy.
Let's see, what else we need?
Cardboard box have a bajillion little cupboards to open and
It's
ways
closed.
to unlock it.
Poirot, use your hands. We need to
Too
find a knife.
hard.
I swear. Dainty Belgian man. There. I found a knife. I can now cut the box
A
open.
long-bladed knife. A murderer's weapon.
Or it could just be a
This
knife.
object would probably be useful to me.
And go down there and teach that woman a piece of her mind.
It's an ABC. Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury.
Poor shame him. Poor shame him.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning?
Mrs. Marbury in the bedroom.
John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a red field typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
Is that so, huh?
Good.
I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
I have to get it now.
Just pick it up, Poirot.
The ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it.
I don't know how typewriters work.
Something is blocking.
You just cut it. In the middle?
No, Billy, we can't.
I don't know how the typewriter works.
The left-hand heel has been removed.
Thank you for
We
your
have some, yeah.
your play-by-play updates, Poirot.
I haven't really used it.
Oh,
The ribbon is jammed.
well,
There's
I want
the jam.
Can I get the second one, or am I incapable of doing that? There we go. Whee!
The right-hand heel has been removed.
Now, let's see. Aha.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes.
I'm quite sorry.
All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.
Woo, we did it. We just took a little peek and bam, we were done. Now we can open this box.
This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings.
Bam, we got him.
We found the stockings.
Ladies
did
and
it.
gentlemen, we got it.
We did it, chat. We found stockings. Now if we could just get Poirot to wear them.
If only.
How
Hastings
hopeful.
might.
This place is a real mess.
I like how he's just is Poirot in like in the cabinet? 'Cause where he's standing, it looks like that.
We left in a hurry, seemingly.
The least we can say is that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
That makes him an
Evil.
arch nemesis of Poirot.
War of 1914-1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the
Devonshire.
10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service. An army dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack, Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
Cust was rewarded for his very unorthodox ways of killing German soldiers. He would ask their names. If they start with like an A, he would stab them and work methodically from there. Ooh, it's
Laudanum Cameron's Chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher.
he was stealing
This
it.
subject would probably be useful to me.
Remember, if you break into someone's house, just say the magic words and you can take it.
It'll be useful to me.
Yeah.
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative.
I will save it for Hastings.
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Ooh. Watch out, World Poirot's got sedatives. Who knows what he'll do?
Next time Hastings back talks him.
I like how Hastings
Give
was
him
in
one of these.
a very irritable mood about just going to the dentist, but to be understandable, it is 1930s dentist, so it can't be fun.
I think Hastings just uses it as an excuse occasionally,
Trousers,
just so he can
white
back
shirts.
talk.
Everything has been washed very well.
Steal his underwear, Poirot.
Most probably the best in
This will probably be
by
useful
Mrs.
to me.
Marbury's expert hands.
How was it repaired? They like rip it the last time he was there. They like he was at the beach. It looks like SpongeBob's swim trunks. Did he rip his pants to get attention?
All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date.
Into a cloud. No one
Nobody
ever wants to dance with the fool who's going to rip his pants, neck broken.
Bexhill Daily Paper.
Are you slightly
Dated from
out
the
of
day of the
sync from
Bexhill
here?
I
murder.
think so.
Yeah, it was behind you, so it was
But you sometimes
really,
we were together and sometimes we weren't.
grating on the ears.
I wasn't paying attention to anything.
Too busy singing.
If I ever bother to turn these into YouTube videos, that will not stay in.
I'll have to watch the VOD. Was cussed at the time. it was yes, he was there. What is this? Okay, I mean, it seems like some of them could have been used. Well,
The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cust bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th.
we did it. Is everything in here? I think so.
ABC guys. Enough to sign a...
Yeah, enough to sign a bunch of murders.
It is not the right time.
Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss?
It is not the right time.
It's not the right time.
No, that's just gonna look at the... Let's see. Window, mirror activated. Is there something else in here we missed? No, that's everything. 404. Thing on the rug.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Yeah, it sounds like I gotta click like twice on these things. Or they... something.
The least we can say that Mr.
don't
Cust is
care.
not very concerned about order and balance.
About his
At
lack
least we
of
can say that,
symmetry.
you know.
There are other-
Even if he isn't the murderer, we can say that.
What more is there to search in this room?
War of an army
Wow.
dispatch.
Can I search the nightstand over there?
The least we can say that
Oh.
Mr. Cust is not very concerned about
Oh,
order
At least
and
we can
balance.
say that.
Yeah, at least we can... About everything, we can say that he's not a very orderly man. Up here? Interact with the sink. If I do the mirror, I do my little cat impersonation. Picture over here, that's that. What is that? Is that a knife? Is that floating in the air?
What?
It is! The knife is in the air! Like, what was that?
Where is that floating in the
Okay, well, do you guys see anything I'm missing here? No curtains?
Did you look in the mirror for the ego points?
I did.
Stockings.
What am I...
Alright, well, that's 2 of 2, so there's nothing else in this screen.
Right, but...
When you can't
what
leave
the...
the room,
Wait, hang on
right?
a second.
Oh. The floorboards?
Oh my goodness!
Okay,
It was there under
This
the
dark
wall.
stain. It could be blood.
It's
But
like
goodness knows how long it has
barely
been there.
visible pixel hunting.
No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see.
Is this so? Because I declare it so. Oh, dun, 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 dun.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for your help.
I look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Poirot.
Does she?
She's happy
Ah,
again.
Chief Inspector. I was about to leave.
Look at me when I'm
Good
talking to
evening,
you.
Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
Now that she's gone, we can go in and start rummaging through her stuff.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes. I had best talk to Jap.
Well, don't give me the option to analyze him then.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt
Load of
Cust
nonsense.
is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for.
The delivery is so wooden.
Let us now try and get
And
our
he
brain
does
cells to
sound
work.
exactly like
Dean Lerner. Or what's
yeah,
that-
100%.
what's his actual name?
It's Richard Ayoade.
Yeah.
Dean Lanning. You come in here in my office spouting this nonsense, you're in trouble, mister. I'm headed up there.
It's the exact same. No, or the first one, yes. It's gotta be. No, take away he lied about his destination.
Oh, you're right.
Yes. It needs to be specifically the Bexhill. and
There we
the
go.
mountain, Yes.
He was in all 3 towns.
It was him! He was number 1!
SpongeBob stream.
Bam. We're gonna go through all of this, and Poirot is just gonna be like, it wasn't him actually.
Yep.
Well, Billy still thinks it's Frank or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think this guy's a major red herring. It can't be him.
I think
The evidence
Is that-
against
does
Cust
he
is
leave for
overwhelming.
long periods
His
of
presence
time,
at the
right? So he
scenes, the
probably used
knife,
his
the
room
blood-stained
as-
shirt,
again.
the ABCs in a box.
C'est vrai. However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis.
Oh yeah, I have those, Jeff.
The
Don't
murderer
question
cut Sir
them.
Carmichael's throat from behind,
Yeah.
and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the
I
buttonholes.
feel like
Yet we see
who's
quite
ever
the
the
opposite.
actual ABC murderer
You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes.
is
But
probably
Cust's
the
collection
person
starts in Cheston,
maybe behind
as if
the
it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind.
behind whoever.
There's small
hired
details
him,
that we should be
essentially.
able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can we talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia. Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may have done the murders in an altered state.
A familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
I know, I can speak
Très
from
intéressant.
experience.
I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Chief Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow.
that's
In the
perversion of
meantime, I'm going to
justice,
see if you've
Poirot.
missed something.
Yes, I destroyed some evidence as well. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, it's the 1930s, who cares? kept the taxi waiting long enough.
Please, Poirot.
To Scotland Yard,
I have
please.
no more gas.
You better get pushing.
My gas bill is so high.
$30,000 in debt.
Pounds, Billy. Let's be more friendly here. It's like the Batman. That's the Riddler, and I'm Batman. Does he know?
I am not going to leave before having finished questioning him.
Poirot just walks out of the room.
It's a power move.
Start with the head.
This man is not in good shape.
Start with the head.
He is balding. Hastings will become him.
It is just Hastings. It's just his wig's been removed.
They're all Hastings.
And too, another thing we need to remember about the ABC killer is that remember how the ABC is like very
What do you want from me?
charming? Well, this guy isn't.
Yes.
In fact, this guy's what we would call a shut-in.
He is worried and very tired. And other police have been hard on him.
I think whoever actually killed them was using this guy as cover.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He used his room and stuff.
No. I mean,
What
he
do you
didn't
want
have
from
to use
me?
his room.
Oh,
remember, he got hired to be a traveling salesman and then told him his route.
Oh, right. Okay. So it helped him pay more attention.
Whoever
ABC.
hired him.
Do you know who I
don't
am?
think it was an actual
Someone who's got it in for me.
institution.
I am Hercule Poirot, and I want nothing other than the truth.
Ah,
You can't handle the truth.
Yes,
a movie
I
I'm
am
gonna
the
have to
person
watch
you have been sending the letters
That's a
to.
good one.
I didn't
We've
write
been
these
watching a whole
letters.
bunch of different
I've
movies,
already said so.
lately, so.
That's a classic.
No Country for Old Men was my last one. So.
Yeah.
Très bien.
Watching, like, all
You
my
did not
favorite
hide
movies.
these letters.
Yeah, I'm
But the
slowly
question
catching
remains,
up. I
who
don't know what's
Probably
happened
one
to
of
me
my
recently.
enemies.
You're getting
I have
older.
many.
You're gonna be a 30-year-old film bro. You're evolving.
I do not believe that you are capable of murder, Mr. Cust.
I mean, look at you. You're pathetic.
Other crimes, yes, but not murder.
I hope not.
You like more like white collar or stalking women, but not this.
Peeping Tom.
It's just on the fact that he enjoyed the war.
Did you enjoy killing
What
those Krauts and Jerrys?
What kind of line of reasoning is that? Yeah, you like the war.
You got the blood all over your face, you vicious animal.
You suffered during the war.
It's true. I was wounded. I suffered.
Haven't suffered enough.
But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
Gun down those children, burn those
But
villages.
ever since you were wounded,
So easy.
you have absences,
I
bouts
think
of amnesia.
You're right. It has
And
to be
headaches.
Yeah, he's the only one that makes sense.
Frank. Yeah, because he's the only one with access. He learned about
Professor
this guy
Clark treated
through-
you.
Yes, a few years ago he really helped
He
me
is
with my
a throat
bone throat.
doctor, so. Right? Am I? Or he's somehow.
Well, who are you talking about, Clark or Frank?
Frank.
Frank is Clark's brother. He's not the throat doctor.
Okay, well,
but
the guy
he
that
has
ran away with
access-
the.
Of course, you never considered killing a
Yeah.
doctor who took such good
He
care
has
of you.
access to everything that
No.
he would need.
No,
to,
never.
I loved him.
And he learned of this guy through it and saw that he could be easily manipulated.
Right.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
He's trying to get out of it.
Yeah, he's trying to get sympathy. We see his tricks.
Deny him water. Don't let him drink.
Poor man.
Take
If
his
only I
coat,
could
don't
help
give
him.
water.
Toss him out.
He is in no state to reply.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. It's a weird name, weird man.
I am not going to
We
leave
don't
before
like
having
him.
finished questioning him.
Well, what can I do? Can I take out a weapon and threat? Oh, I can give him the sedatives.
Yeah, give him his medication.
Yeah.
Laudanum,
Hold
a
it
medicine
over
for
him.
coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher.
Hold it just out of reach of him and watch him struggle.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Take
so
this.
good at this.
It will help you.
We're good at torturing poor men who are dying.
Thank you.
You can cough and speak at the same time. What magic is this?
He's a ventriloquist.
Oh, he's overdosing.
Oh, good God, my shirt is covered in blood again.
Bon.
Awfully convenient.
I now know where the bloodstains Mrs. Marbury saw came from. Are you well enough to speak?
He did it.
Wow, Billy really changed.
Yes, I feel much better.
Once he saw the weakness, Billy changed
Go
in
for
a
the
heartbeat.
pounce for the kill.
You were seen at all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot, but not for pleasure. I am terribly unwell in trains.
I travel for
But I
my
had
own
to respect my
suffering.
engagements. My employer gave me very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Let's see. The company you claim to
gonna
work
kill
for,
another guy
Silky
who we
Legs,
talked
has
to.
never heard of you. And as for these letters they sent you, they were written on your own typewriter.
You
The
idiot.
company sent me the typewriter when I started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterwards.
No,
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember. Good God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
That's also a good way to get out of anything. Just say, oh, my head hurts. I had to give him his medicine bit by bit.
We're slowly just doping him
Yeah,
up, and then at the end,
I am medicating him.
we'll present a
Take
confession
this.
that he'll
It
sign.
will help you.
Here, just admit that you killed him. Let's put it all behind us. He is shoving that glass in his face.
I think I'll be fine.
Next, we feed him the typewriter reels.
Let us see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you
We
committed
take
these
a part of
murders.
pen and put it inside of him.
Yes.
Wind him
know.
up.
Yeah, the spring.
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
No, I don't.
I'm not gonna look at the thumb. No matter what you do, I'm not looking at the thumbnails. Going back to the main menu.
We got new thumbnails. You've been wasting all your time making these thumbnails. You could have just taken it from the game.
Yeah, we don't know why he collapsed. Complete mystery.
Let us leave Cust alone. He's at the end of his tether.
And doped up.
And what conclusions have you drawn?
Plenty. It might help us to understand him a little better.
You know, walk a mile in his shoes.
Let us now try
Fuck
and
with the
get
blood
our brain
ourselves.
cells to work.
Yeah, dump blood in our shirts. He had blood on him.
No. No.
Probably the medicines.
No.
Yeah. He's a weak man, and we can destroy him with just our pinky.
Is there any clues that do not support skills?
Why is that there?
Ah.
Yeah, that one probably. And that one.
He
And
didn't
of course,
recognize me.
he could be faking
No,
it.
anyone who doesn't
or-
recognize the great Poirot can't possibly be the murderer.
I mean, this is kind of an impossibility. Without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, we're just all right. He's not guilty. We've declared it so.
The Poirot justice system
I
is the
don't see
most
any
effective
clearer than
form of
before.
justice system we have.
This is worse.
There is one point to highlight. C'est curieux. Cust admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson say? Even if Cust killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire. He must have had a motive.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
We beat him until he said so.
But you see, he can confess to anything and everything. He denied the murders and then he confessed to them. He confirmed that he never typed the letters. Then, with great ease, I managed to get him say quite the opposite.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Everyone knows if you lied to a
Because
landlady,
deep down he
it's
believes
instant guilt.
himself guilty. From the papers, he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes. He must think that he killed and then simply forgot what he had done.
Small thing wrong that clearly
How
means
can
he
you be
killed
so
these three
sure?
people.
Let us look at his psychological
No other
profile.
evidence, but,
You will understand my point of view.
You're a loose cannon, Poirot. I'm taking you off the case.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What is this setup? He had blood on him.
That one.
Ah, I see. We're doing a comparison.
Yeah, between him and the
We're just basically going through that he's just a big loser.
He was shy. He was shy. The fourth one from the left.
He did manage to sell some stockings at least.
Yeah.
I guess as him being really pathetic. really, people just buy him out of pity.
What does it even say?
He is without charm. He is riskless.
Without charm.
You are without charm.
Well, he hates trains.
No maidens.
Yeah. L.
You know, Fraser liked trains. That was one thing he mentioned.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
It's Fraser. Niles, I'm afraid I've committed murders.
He had blood on him. That is... He was a miserly.
I'm sorry, but that does not like.
You see? Cust's character is quite the
generous
opposite of the
nature of him
murderer's.
is that he wanted
But
to,
if
he
he's a
wanted to
madman,
claim
can
the
we really
crimes.
talk
That's
about
not
his
generous.
character?
I know very well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual repetition in the choice of victims.
He's so stupid.
Very well, very well. You're right, as always. So, we have no confession, no culprit, no suspects, nothing. And all that after 2 months of inquiry?
I think Jap is the
What should
same
I do?
way, easily influenced.
Have faith. Just give me 24 hours.
24 hours? That's ridiculous, even for you, Poirot. All right. I guess we're going home.
Well,
Go home,
still
Poirot.
running.
No one likes you.
To White Heaven, please.
It's very ominous.
Cust's arrest is a great success for you, Poirot. It's all clear now, except maybe 1 or 2 details.
In the entire case.
Details. Ah, mon ami. The devil is in the detail, as we say.
Yes? How'd he
Excuse
get
me?
there?
Patience, Hastings. Everything will be clear once our guests arrive. Best be prepared. Slip a revolver into your pocket before they do.
A revolver? But Poirot,
Once they get
what are you
here,
afraid
start
of?
shooting.
Trust me. It is important you carry a weapon for this meeting. I will lend you mine.
Shoot first
What
and ask
about
questions
telling
later.
me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
One bullet in the chamber. We play, Hastings.
What about telling me
This
what
isn't
you
a
have in
revolver,
mind?
Poirot. I know.
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
We know where the weapon is.
We do.
Yeah, give him a candlestick.
Hold on a second.
Maybe a wrench.
Quick, get into the library.
Hand Hastings a rope.
Daily Flicker, September 11th, 1935. ABC affair. The latest victim in a narrow escape. The ABC murderer arrested in Doncaster in tragic circumstances. His name is A.B. Cost. He's struck in Andover, strangled in Bexhill, stabbed in Churston, and in Doncaster, he attempted to kill without any weapon other than the terror he inspires. His latest victim would have been Dick D. Dunbar.
It was me! I
Mr.
did it!
Dunbar, a hotel owner, collapsed when he found out suddenly that the killer was staying
Hastings
at his
says that
establishment.
Poirot wouldn't have
The
solved it
police
without
surrounded
him,
the
and that he
hotel
did the
and
majority
arrested
of
the
work.
murderer. Thanks to the quick
That's it,
intervention
Hastings.
of the ambulance team, Mr. Dunbar is currently in hospital recovering from a cardiac arrest.
My choices have consequences.
Which we
in this
have
game.
no idea how
Yeah,
he...
we don't know how that happened.
The Lancet, September 11th, 1935. General Medical Journal. The alphabet murderer is not psychotic, according to Professor Thompson. In an early issue, we claimed that the alphabet murderer was not psychotic.
He was crazy.
Our assertion has just been confirmed by Professor Thompson, a Scotland Yard expert, who has spoken to the prisoner at great length. Not all obsessional killers are psychotic, he explained. It is true that Cost has a disturbed personality and memory disorders. But his amnesia, whether real or pretended, does not alter the fact that he was perfectly lucid at the time of his acts. Therefore, he will not escape punishment.
A fat Belgian man on scene described him as without charm, miserly, cold, and not liking trains. One more time.
What does Hastings have to say
some
about
cool
this?
hair.
Well, you see... No.
We do one more relieved sigh for old times. Ooh. White shot relieved sigh. Very unique. Obtain the revolver.
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
Okay, which
I have to choose the type of bullets to load.
Oh my goodness. Well, what would...
The revolver is loaded with blancs. I still have time to choose real bullets.
Well, what's the difference? Is Poirot gonna...
The revolver
Poirot and
is
Hastings are
loaded
gonna
with
be
real
dead?
bullets. I still have time to choose blancs.
Wait.
I feel like maybe it's me, but Poirot would probably fill it with
The white
blanks,
ammunition
right?
are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
I feel like the killer is gonna get a hold of the gun.
The revolver is loaded with blancs. I still have time to
Blancs.
choose real bullets.
Yeah, I feel like the blanks would be better.
So if you choose wrong, does Poirot get shot?
I think so. I think Poirot and Hastings die, and it has like game over.
We can't have that. Let that happen.
I don't know. This is just a gut feeling that I feel like
do a gunfight and we get killed because we have no bullets.
What about telling me what you have in
that would
mind?
also be very funny.
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
Oh wait, I had to drop it on him.
Drops it on Hastings, just throws it
Voila,
at him.
I entrust you with my weapon. It has hardly been used, it is almost new.
Alright. We're gonna send Hastings to his death. He actually thinks he has a weapon. It'll be a good joke. Good prank.
Chief Inspector, is that you?
Yes. Sorry, but we haven't found anything.
Have you checked the typewriter?
And the packaging, the letter, and the ribbon reel. We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
Well, never mind. I shall make do.
It was the
So,
landlady.
are you still going to hold your meeting?
Of course, Chief Inspector. I can hear my guests coming up the stairs.
Hastings, prepare the fire.
Why have you brought us here, Mr. Poirot?
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and dusted. Miss Gray formally identified him, as well as Miss Barnard.
Yes, and the stockings he saw drove the same brand as the ones found at my aunt's.
This is all true. However, a case is not closed if some questions remain open. And one question is, why did the
That's
murderer
not how
send
this
me
works,
his
but
letters?
okay, Poirot.
Why did he challenge me, Hercule
We make
Poirot?
up the rules, Jake. We're in
Perhaps
control.
he wanted to play
That's
with you,
true.
to
The
taunt
justice
you.
system revolves entirely around
Xenophobia?
Poirot.
Maybe he didn't like you because you're foreign.
I may
Was
be
he a
wrong,
filthy
but
racist?
maybe by provoking you, he was looking for glory.
All these theories should be studied. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
He made a mistake because the body was still warm.
It's a dog whining at me.
Okay. What is the first one again?
Why did the murder as the body was still warm? Piece of envelope with the wrong address.
What's the date one?
The letter arrived. The letter's late arrival saved the murderer.
None of these are really why, though. It's just what happened.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Why did he make a mistake? He always warns them.
Poirot's address is not well known.
Piece of envelope. Yeah, it was the wrong piece.
I don't think that's relevant, because he sent it before.
That's true. No, you're right. You're right. You can remove that.
Hang on, let's just think about this. Maybe it was a mistake of his xenophobia. He was just frothing at the mouth that he wrote it. I feel like it has to be some combination of these 1, 2, 5.
Well, maybe it has something to do more about the psychology. Some maybe the glory thing.
Yeah, but how's that relevant to he made a mistake in the address?
I don't know. None of these really.
Yeah, they're very
really work for the question.
Can't believe this is
well. Then obviously clicking the same ones aren't gonna work. The body's still warm. Let's do that one.
not relevant at all, Jake.
But you can't have it his inferiority and his glory. It doesn't make any sense.
He's a very strange man.
Okay, there we go.
The mistake is intentional.
Okay. What?
I don't know.
I don't think they worded that question quite right.
He sends a letter because
for his glory. Oh no. Xenophobia. Oh.
What?
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 I don't understand the logic of what is happening.
Is everything clear now?
No.
No.
You might like to explain your reasoning again.
Of course. First of all, remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder. He never digressed from that rule. However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants. With advance warning, it would be easy to arrest him. Therefore, the murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers because everybody knows their addresses. The mistake would have been corrected and the letter would have been on time. That is why the murderer chose me as the recipient.
Because for his plan to succeed, it was necessary for at least one of the letters to have a wrong address and get lost.
Ahead of us.
It was very cunning.
Yeah.
Absolument. It is a very subtle plan.
That's why he's the detective
It
and we're
matches the
just
profile we have drawn up of him perfectly.
supposed pilots.
That of an intelligent, daring and calculating murderer.
But that's not how you describe Cust.
You are quite right, mademoiselle. Like you, I find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
Do madmen... I mean, if he's mad, he might have two very different sides.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No doubt. But the murderer is not mad. All the specialists agree that he does not have the profile of the psychopath.
But if Cust is not guilty, how do you explain his presence at the scene of the crimes?
Mr. Clark, the answer to your question is in the medical records of your brother's patients. Documents which Cust most certainly did not have access to. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What do we know? What do you know about Cust? He's a big loser. No.
No. Yeah.
He's easy to influence and was wounded. He's weak-willed.
There's the work. No. Yeah.
Nope.
Well, he didn't. He did it after the fact.
Right.
That one.
It has to be the
Oh, he
switch.
wanted... Maybe it's not that
No,
one,
it's
then.
not coincidence.
I guess he wanted to swim.
And... Oh my goodness.
His little trousers.
Number
see the crime
once came out. It has to be Cust is a door-to-door salesman.
Yeah, he was, but what's the other thing?
Why are his freaking swim pants there?
Never
Okay,
mind,
so
none
it's
of
not.
those.
He's not.
You wanted to see the
Oh,
crime
this-
scene?
okay.
Oh, never mind.
I swear, they're so obtuse about these sometimes.
What do they? Yeah, what do they mean?
Dr.
by
Clark's
how do you play
patients'
the
records
present?
provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted
Okay,
by
it wasn't-
alphabetical
okay,
order.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The killer
coincidence,
definitely used it,
technically.
explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had access to these records. So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him. He systematically sent Cust to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
Could have chosen a better
That's
patsy.
evil. What sort of killer could have such a plan? And what would he gain from 3 completely different murders?
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer
trying to
committed
cover
all
one
the
murder.
crimes. What should we take from that?
So that one murder is of interest to the killer. Yeah, it has to be that.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer. The others were just diversions.
Are we?
On reflection,
going
there
with
is
this
only one
assumption?
conclusion.
We did it.
What?
The
Ego.
murderer killed once
Only
out of
killing the
interest
brother was
and twice to divert
Yeah.
our
the
attention.
rest were just cover up.
This reasoning points at 2 potential culprits.
Franklin Clark.
Donald Fraser?
Yes, mademoiselle, that's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr. Clark may have
Frank
killed
is
his
over
brother
there
in
like,
order to inherit his large fortune. Both have a motive.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
Please allow me to disagree with you, mademoiselle.
Stupid woman.
Wait, I don't remember. No, Donald was not.
Yeah. No, Donald was
Is
never.
Donald? No, he wasn't treated. It's the other two, but I don't remember which one. Wasn't his firm?
Yeah, it has to be this one.
Right? I can't remember.
He works for Court and Brunskill, one of whose clients was Sir Carmichael.
It doesn't prove that I went to
was
Comstown.
Okay, that was
Deduction.
right.
You could have done it. And you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's
Wait,
records.
this is why they kept telling us to look at the
You
thumbnails.
think I'm guilty?
You or Mr. Franklin Clark?
That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna kill you right here.
Both of you have a motive. The question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
It can't be Donald because Betty would not have gone with Donald
Yeah.
to be murdered on the beach. She hated. Well, she didn't hate him, but she was not interested in him at the time. All right.
What?
Is Donald clever?
Is he clever? What? A woman seemed to like him.
Oh, we're just doing Donald. So I guess she said that he was a bright man or whatever.
Yeah, good husband.
The fourth one. Yeah.
Self-confident. Easy to influence. It was him. He did it. I have never seen this, so we'll just take his word for it. He's impulsive and quick-tempered. He was both generous, but Poirot, it's a metaphor. It's not actual generosity.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald
Not
may
how
share
this
many
works.
character traits with the murderer, but he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper. It is hard to imagine him planning anything. Also, jealousy is his motive,
So it's
and
a
crimes of
shame,
passion are
Donald.
rarely planned.
Yeah, he's too much of an idiot.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
Absolument, Mr. Clark. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Franklin Clark.
Yeah.
I figured it out because I'm smart.
All right, Billy. I will give you this one. You did figure it out
Uh-huh.
pretty much ahead of time.
Yeah, very ahead of time.
Yeah.
That sounds so grudging about it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Billy figured it out. Everyone give him a big round of applause.
N'est-ce pas? I use my little gray cells.
Oh, I found the generosity one. Self-confident. It's one of these
Probably
two.
the third.
Seducer. He is the opposite of cussed. He has the riz.
The railway children eat nuts.
He likes one book. That means he loves trains. If he were a real cold-blooded guy. Underscores and highlights cold-blooded over and over again. Yeah. This is the weakest one. It makes the little sense.
As you have all seen, there is a disturbing similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer. In actual fact, it is exactly the same.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
No, you had to act quickly.
It was for Thora.
Because of Miss Grey. Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Grey had children by your brother, you would not have inherited a thing. You realized the danger after reading several letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you. So you hurried home from China, and you took action. In truth, Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
We did it.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact, nobody manipulated Cust.
I did it.
The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter. We know that for sure.
No, we don't.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
You know perfectly well. That is not true.
He outed himself.
Eh bien voilà, light has now been shed on the ABC murders.
Your theories are ingenious, but you haven't any proof.
One point to him. For the moment, I have no material proof. Either I admit to it, or I bluff.
Probably the.
I'm gonna bluff him out.
Probably the fingerprints.
One thing proves it. The prints you left on Cust's typewriter.
Enough.
Oh, of course you wiped the typewriter before sending it. But not carefully enough. Scotland Yard has found your print along with those of Cust.
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And the hole you dug on the moors. What did you hide there? The knife you used to kill your brother?
You knew everything? You didn't tell
Game,
me?
set, match. You win, Mr. Poirot. But it was worth trying.
He gave up real easily. It's like, oh, you got me.
Oh, well. Good idea.
Don't come near me! I'll never let you take me, Mr. Poirot.
Oh, he could have killed himself. Okay.
I can't. we had this all. We predicted.
I'm sorry, Mr.
this.
Clark. There is no easy death for you.
We are all becoming
I expected your reaction, so I used blanks. I'm sorry, mademoiselle, but your second chance has been lost. Franklin Clark will never inherit his brother's fortune.
And neither will you. Everybody loses! Except for me, I always win. Okay, was that really worth animating?
Disappointed at having missed the chance to become Lady Clark, Thora Grey left England.
Okay.
Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married.
What a catch.
On Poirot's recommendation, Mary Drower started to work for Lady Clark. The elderly lady's condition suddenly took a turn for the better. And a few months later, to Dr. Logan's great surprise, she was back on her feet again.
Yeah.
According to this eminent physician, it appears to be an extremely rare case of spontaneous
She was
remission.
being poisoned.
Lady Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
We had that wrong.
Journal of an Innocent, the incredible story of ABC. As for A.B. Cust, after being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story to the press.
He was still a
And
loser.
as for me, and with business booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire.
Wait, Dick was our
even more popular than York Minster.
I guess for this ending part, it's kind of a weird one, but sure.
At the Fallout cutscene.
And Poirot nearly killed me.
I plan on trying for his life soon.
I'm going to sue the pants off him.
Well, that was the
All right.
ABC murders.
Cool.
Very short and interesting game. Not bad for a nice little point and click.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love the boxes. Were definitely the highlight.
Don't mention boxes. Like
Yeah, the
looking at people was also another highlight.
breaking
We learned
character.
things that we would learn at a glance, but it took us much longer.
We got ahead at several points. I even got ahead of a step on a puzzle by clicking randomly on the buttons.
The true strat.
I wonder why they never made any more.
I don't know. Surely there would be.
I mean, there's
we
other
could play some more.
There's other Poirot games, but they're made by different studios. There's one where Poirot is younger and thinner, and it unnerves me to look at him.
That's weird.
I know.
Not Poirot.
He's not supposed to be attractive.
Yeah. Well, next week, do we want to continue our Baldur's Gate 3
Yeah,
game?
we could. I would like to get back to playing a bit more Baldur's Gate 3.
Figured we could alternate that. We could do Baldur's Gate 3 and then do a do some sort of point and click or other game we have.
I have a couple. Yeah, we could do Nancy Drew games.
That'd be fun.
I also have a point and click adventure game that's kind of like Monkey Island, but they're all dogs and they're all pirates.
Oh. That's neat.
I bought and played it many years ago. Still in my Steam library. I forgot the name. I noticed this David Pellet guy shows up multiple times.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're a pretty small team.
Yeah, they made this. This was made in Unity.
Yeah, nice. I mean, a lot of games are.
Oh yeah, the user experience. Look at all these names, these wonderful names that brought us this wonderful little game.
Gotta give them credit. Now, who is the? I assume we missed the voice of Jap. Like, who was he? I'm sure he went on to do great things after this.
Probably just one of the guys who worked on that game.
Oh, I know. Just messing around.
Hey, thank Discord.
Oh, it's one of them.
They're hiding his name. He was embarrassed by his performance. Don't credit me. Like only 3 motion capture explains why they're all similar looking.
Well, the motion well, it's because they probably had one base model that they could build.
Yeah, they
off
had one female, one male, and one Poirot.
Yeah. And an old model as well.
Everyone give a big hand to the cats.
Took
They
a long
really-
time to get the old model because you have to make a baby model first and then age it up.
It's a very roundabout way of character design. We age our characters in real time. In about 18 years, we'll actually have a game character.
Not cost effective.
Reminds me of like either like it was a Milo or whatever, or
Milo?
The one with Peter Molyneux.
Oh,
where you get a kid or whatever. Kind of reminds me of that, or the movie that took like 20 years to film because they're like recording this kid throughout the years.
Oh yeah, Boyhood.
Yeah.
It took 12 years. That makes it good.
And a big special thanks to the ABC murders. by Agatha Christie. Without her and her own hatred of her character, we would not be enjoying him now. It's very weird to be angry at your own fictional creations, but she's successful and we're not. Any other names we can make fun of, or...
Well, Loic Tan guy automatically is...
That means firehound in Breton, so he's from Brittany. Tan guy?
Yeah, Tan guy.
It's French, Breton. It just means... It means fire dog, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So there's Eve's Tan guy, the artist, the art.
Is he a tan guy, though?
Tanguy. I think it's pronounced Tanguy. It's French, or Breton. It's Jerome Picard. Yes. Acknowledged.
Is that what a Jerome Picard would say? Liz?
Yes, acknowledged.
Yes, acknowledged.
He's Picard. I think a lot of French people worked on this game. Just a hunch. Francois Badou.
Well, it makes sense because of Poirot.
And there's David Pellet again.
French.
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I think the credits are looping.
Are they?
Oh, they are, yeah.
We're just stuck here forever. I thought we were just going through the credits. Like,
I thought it would end. No, it looped. Ah, we're trapped in credits hell.
We would have been trapped here forever. Oh, what are the bonuses?
We are above average, Poirot, so that's good.
We got 461 ego points. What were we missing?
I don't know.
Well, I know we messed up a reconstruction.
What are these?
I think it's like the behind the scenes timeline.
This is the timeline.
Yeah.
When Franklin understands that his brother's inheritance is going to be stolen from under his nose, he decides...
I guess.
It's just kind of... Okay, this just recaps.
Yeah. Could the man...
The Shadow Man!
Children? Look how old and decrepit he is.
No, I mean, some men can still do it.
I mean, I know some men can. It just...
He was very
paranoid.
paranoid.
Such a weird worry.
Franklin Clark is unmasked. He is the true culprit and the man who manipulated Cust. And there we have it. Another case solved by Hercule Poirot.
It would have been funny to have him blast his own brains out on my floor. Alright, well, we'll put Poirot to bed for now. Maybe he'll come back in the future. But thank you for watching and have a wonderful night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.